So what does it mean when the government says your case is being actively reviewed? Attorney Lee Marvin here, and the answer to that is pretty simple. It doesn't mean a whole lot. So here's the deal with immigration. They want the world, or at least the people in the United States who use immigration services, to think that they are robust and they're on top of things and they're very commercial. They're not. So they have all these different ways for people to access their information, access their account, reach out to immigration, although you really can't reach out to immigration. It's basically smoke and mirrors, okay? The process is way behind the times. So what they've done is they create this access portal, which you can have an account for, or you can go on to USCIS.gov and try to find out information about your case. That's fine, except the fact that the information they provide is not very accurate, not timely, and really doesn't explain anything. It's, in short, as confusing as anything, okay? So that particular phrase, it does have meaning, but not the meaning that you would necessarily expect. So if the case is being actively reviewed, that's technically true from the moment it gets received by immigration until the moment they give you a notice that says that they are setting an interview. So if you're obsessed with logging in and seeing the progress, I feel bad for you, but you will see that there's different stages where they change the update in your profile. Usually it goes from, we received your filing, we sent you a notice to tell you what to do. And then they say, we sent you a letter in the mail telling you something to do. They have about 10 different varieties of that. Basically, don't ask us. You're the one who's supposed to know your process. Don't ask us. So they will basically have you go in and constantly look at your updates. And they just say that the case is either being reviewed or is getting ready to be scheduled for an interview. That's really the only update that means anything, which is we sent your approval or we're sending you an interview notice. Those are valid and very helpful updates, but everything else really isn't. So your case is being actively reviewed means that it's somewhere in their system. It's somewhere in limbo, and there's no way of really knowing. If you're to call immigration and ask them, you probably wouldn't even get a hold of anyone. And what they would do is they would just cycle you through in order to get you off the phone. It is not a very good system at all. Sure, people get approvals. Sure, people get immigration. But if you're thinking of the government as being someone who's going to provide you up-to-date, accurate information, it's not going to happen. So when you see that notice, all you need to know is that you have to wait longer, okay? Who knows how much longer? It depends what your process is. But typically when you see that notice, it means that they're still reviewing it. They haven't made a decision, or they're not far enough along in the process to know what other notice to give you. So it's not very useful, and it irritates and frustrates people to no end. So if you did the process yourself without an attorney, just know that you're going to be frustrated because you probably won't ever truly know what's going on. People with attorneys like me, okay, I've done this a lot. I've done this for years, and I know the timing of things, and I know when you get things in the mail, what it means, what's coming next. So I guess hindsight's 20/20, but definitely hire an attorney that knows what they're doing. Don't do it yourself. Or if you hire an attorney that doesn't know what they're doing, they give you an update that doesn't make sense, or you think, wait a minute, I don't think they really know what they're doing. It's probably true. And, sometimes you have to try very hard to find the right attorney. And sometimes people really regret who they had hired. You can't always fix certain things. But if you're watching this video, before you have an attorney, hire me in my office, because we do a lot of these, and I know the ins and outs of all these processes, and I will achieve success where other people achieve failure. Subscribe to our channel. check out our website, give us a call, set up an appointment, whatever you need, we're here for you. We want you to succeed, which is why I want you to call me.